Hey golf fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we are jumping into the TGC Tours Kinetic Society just to see if a casual PGA Tour 2K23 player like me can compete with the outstanding players that do compete on the TGC Tours. Now, I did reach out to you subscribers on my channel, and 87% of you do think I can, so thank you so much for the belief. So let's find out if I can compete on the TGC Tours.
Today off with a par 4 first hole. Let's start by piping this up the middle and then we'll see what happens from there.
So that is a solid opening tee shot. Long may it continue. Normally, when I was playing this game regularly, I would shoot on average -10. I think -12 to -13 would be a good round, and anything lower than that was a very good round for me. So I think I am going to have a very good round to compete with the majority of the players that do compete on the TGC Tours regularly. TGC Tours is a fantastic concept and it does attract many of players to PGA Tour 2K23. But for me, I don't really have the time to compete. You do have to play 4 rounds per week. And personally, I would rather play, if I was going to play 4 times a week, which I won't and I can't, I would rather play 4 different courses than 4 rounds on the same course. But this is a good start. I would think that wind is a 3 to 4 mile per hour wind. There's a perfect. Need to tighten up my swing line, by the way, but this ball should kick over to the left-hand side. Come on, ball. Down you come. There is a slight slope here. We've just about found it. And that is going to leave me a 10-foot putt. This time it is turning from left to right. I'm playing in the Kinetic Tour here, as I said earlier. I think that's probably the halfway point of the divisions. Above this, you do have the Elite and the Platinum, where the best of the best do compete. But if you are interested, please check out my early 1981's World of Golf Discord channel. I will leave the link to it in the video description. We are hosting some fantastic events on both golf games, this and EA Sports PGA Tour currently. And if you would like to get involved, please check it out. It's a tiny slow, but I think I'm going to get a members bounce left here. I do. That is really fortunate. Didn't play for the slow there, as you could imagine, and I think that's going to come back off this slope and probably get better. Oh, it stayed there, no way. Let's see if I can chip this one in for eagle. But I've just been part of 2 of the greatest games of golf I've ever played in. It was remarkable. Day 1 of the Ryder Cup foursomes, where I partnered up with my son Leo. It was an incredible game. And then that evening, I had my YouTube Cup second round cup match. That video will be coming up on the channel soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But that was just a remarkable, incredible game of match play. I've never seen nothing like it. But this is a far tamer course than I have played on the channel in recent weeks on PGA Tour 2K23. I was starting to doubt my ability, but I was playing some really tough courses. On PGA Tour 2K21, just the last few months of that game, I think I was up there. I think I was a really good player. I did play a few ghost balls, which are on the channel, against some of the best players in the world, and convincingly won. But it's a great start here. 4 under through 4. Couldn't have asked for a better start. And this isn't a vanity exercise or anything like that. I just wanted to see if I could compete on the TGC Tours against some of the great players that this community does attract. It's another slight push right, but I did execute a tiny fast.
This one's about 110 yards from the pin.
This is a good yardage for me. Just applied full backspin to the Sam wedge. Let's see if we can land this just slightly past the pin and get the ball zipping back. That's went left. This came up short. And this is going to be the toughest putt of the round so far. Probably looking at my first par of the round. This is the side of my game that lets me down massively, is the putting. The better players all seem to come up with big putts. This has got a chance because it should turn back. And what a putt that is. That is a 2 out of 10 putt for me normally. But I'm just going to play one round here, guys. I'm not going to play all 4 rounds. I just want to see if I can score well on these courses that have been selected to host these events and see where I do finish on the leaderboards.
Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out.
So that's left me. Yeah, let's go with a pitch shot. It is a shot I'm trying to embrace a lot more regularly on this game. It is a shot I did avoid like the plague when the game first came out.
Heading for it.
This should be decent. It's going to finish pin high. I need to tighten up my swing light. That's actually ran on a bit. Wow. Didn't expect that. So I do have another challenging putt, this time from 26 feet out, turning right to left. And I've really missed that. It's came up short left. So that is going to be my first par of the round. It will keep me at 5 under. But like I keep saying, I think it's fantastic that we do have 2 really good golf games. The competition can only be a good thing for us, the consumer. At the moment, I'm sure you all know that I do prefer EA Sports PGA Tour. I grew up with all the Tiger Woods games. And that is where the majority of my content lies. But I do post, I was going to say a TGC Tours video there, a PGA Tour 2K23 video probably once per week, showcasing some of the fantastic courses that are available for us all to play. And I do really enjoy playing this game casually. That's a far better approach shot. Still a bit of work to do here though. I've got to start getting closer to these flag sticks. The last 3 approach shots have not been as good as I would have liked. And I've overestimated the break in that putt. We should tap this in for birdie though. Disappointed not to get the eagle, but I did give myself an eagle putt. So we move to 6 under par. The best score in the leaderboard is currently 16 under, marved 1972. I would have to have a really good round to get up to 16 under, I do believe. But this is a nice course, really enjoying it. There we go, that's a far superior swing. That's what I need to do more often. This ball's going to kick right though. That's an unfortunate kick. But it's a nice yardage in. It's not the best of lies though, 67 to 77%. Let's go full off, full backspin in a 7 iron. And try and hack this down there. That's a laser beam perfect. This should run on nicely for me. I think that's all I could have done there. I've gave myself a birdie putt, but that was an unlucky kick. I didn't think the fairway would have ran me all the way off onto the heavy rough, but this is a tight downhill putt, breaking left to right at my feet, then right to left back to the cup. I've just feathered that down there. And that's going to miss on the left-hand side. Decent weight. This is going to be my second par of the round. I much prefer these green speeds. The last couple of courses I have played the green speeds have been slower. This is more of a medium green speed.
And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it.
So this is almost drivable. Let's try and fade this and see if I can kick it up from the fairway.
That sounded good.
It's a lovely strike. Has it got the legs to get here though? That is the main question. Fairway just kicked me to the right hand side. Good effort though. We're certainly down there. 35 yards out. And I'm going to flop this one. But look how punishing the rough is. You certainly don't want to be missing the fairway on this course. That is a lovely execution. And that ball has not stopped at all.
And if this goes, you could get down there to 7 under.
I thought that ball would have checked up. But it's a very makeable putt. These are the kind of putts you've got to drain.
This one's on a good line.
This time I do. If you want to be competitive, you have to make those kind of putts. So a solid front nine, 7 under through 9. Let's see if we can keep that form going into the back 9. 18 under. Fantastic scoring.
Here we go. Par 5 coming up.
This is a short par 5, so eagle opportunity here. I'm going to comfortably reach this in 2. This is going to be nothing more than a mid-iron. No, it's not early. We are up 28 feet, so 4-iron should be the club. I'm just going to play for that slope to the right of the pin. It's a very slow, quiet wind. That's a nice strike. Got the overpower. Now this ball should run out and hopefully find that slope and start to work its way down towards the flagstick. That's only going to get better. This could set up a... Oh, what a shot. Hopefully I can convert this eagle putt from 6 feet. Like I said, the green speeds are 155. It's a speed I feel a lot more confident with when I am putting. So that really does improve my score. I moved to 9 under. And this is just now a case of how low I can go. 18 under leads the way. Remarkable. Hole number 11. Downhill par 3. There is a helping backstop if you are long here. But water is in play on the left-hand side. So I'm just applying a little bit of D-loft here. I think this pitching wedge will just about reach the front of the green. And that is a really nice strike. I should get a decent kick out here. It wasn't the firm bounce I craved. And this is a little test and putt from 10 feet, breaking right to left. Is it going to turn? Oh, no, early. That is a poor putt. That is a poor putt. And yet again, my Achilles heel really coming to the front and showcasing how poor my putting is. But I must admit, I do find playing the 2 games tough. I find it hard to adjust if I'm coming from either game to the other, especially on the putting. The putting mechanics are completely different. The 2 games are completely different. I mean, the swing on this game is far faster than EA Sports PGA Tour. And that's another missed fairway. And as you know, you get punished on this course. I've only got 125 yards to go. There's a little basin here that I am playing for that you can see. So pitch and wedge, full backspin here. Probably got a 3-mile-per-hour wind helping me out. And that is horrible. Nowhere near landing that on the green. And I'm going to have to rely on my short game here just to get up and down for the par. Let's try and chip this one in, or at the very least get it close. That's got a chance, by the way. Get in. Get in. Oh my goodness, we just slipped out. That could have been massive there. That would have got me to 10 under par. Sadly for me, I'm going to remain at 9 under. Way off the top of the leaderboard. But we move on to hole number 13. It's another short par 3, yet again with a helping backstop. I'm just going full loft and full backspin on this pitching wedge. And that's a really nice strike. Did push my swing line slightly to the right, but this should spin back towards the pin. Come on, ball. Down you come. I expected a little bit more zip there. And this is exactly like the putt I did miss in the previous par 3. Just 2 feet closer. Surely it turns this time. It does, right into the centre of the cup. We do get to 10 under. So like I said, when I played this game regularly, 10 under was an average score. So it's been an average round so far, but we've still got holes to play.
Getting a look at the 14th hole now.
Another 2 or 3 birdies, and that would be a good round for me. So kind of being forced to lay up here. Don't want to find the heavy rough, so just going to lay up with a 4-iron. Tiny slope. This should leave me a nice yardage. Didn't want to leave a pitch. So 129 yards in. Certainly not pitching it. Don't want to be long in the pin. That's quite a tough pin. Want to be on the left-hand side here. And let the green do the work. It's a beautiful strike. It needs to get down though. Should sit down pretty quickly. Is it going to feed down? That is a tremendous golf shot. Couldn't have played that much better, to be honest. And it has left me with a 6-foot putt for birdie. It is going to move right to left. It's a good read, good putt. And we do get to 11 under par. With 4 holes remaining. 2 of them are par 5s. So if I could get to 14, 15 under, I'd be really happy with that. So hole number 15, very undulating fairways in this course. You've got to be careful of your landing zones because you are going to get unpredictable kicks. I think this is going to kick to the left-hand side. It does. Fortunately, we remain on the fairway. 147 up 20 feet. Pitching wedge is good again. This has been my go-to club on my approach shots today. So playing the slope in the wind. Wind's just picked up a little bit. It's a nice strike. The wind is bringing that back round. This should sit down after a nice hop. And that's another really good approach shot. Starting to get dialed into these flag sticks. And it's another 6-foot putt. That I do convert. We do move to 12 under par. And one of these par 5s is coming up here. So we are creeping up the leaderboard, which is good to see. Some fantastic scores posted, as you would expect. This is a long par 5. Got the overswing, 105% power. I don't think we'll reach this in 2 though, unless we can kick it up from the fairway. No, that bunker is defending the green. No point going for it. So just going to lay up the 5 wood and hopefully leave myself a flop or a pitch shot into this elevated green. So 56 yards left. Definitely don't want to be short. Flop shot's risky. Let's go for it. It's good yardage. Just applied a little bit of backspin here. Is it going to sit? It does. What a golf shot. Really happy with that.
Okay, 4 feet to go.
And I am going to move to 13 under par.
Good job on that putt.
2 holes remaining. I was going to say 3 there. One is a par 3 and the 18th is a par 5. Let's see if I can finish with 2 birdies. I would be really happy with that. Very happy with the round so far anyway. Okay, I'm going to try and land this at the front of the green on the left-hand side of the pin. Oh, early. It's comfortably going to find the left-hand side, but it's going to be long. 104% power. That is a terrible swing line. It is going to come back a little bit, but that will be a nasty downhill putt. It's actually not downhill at all. It's uphill then downhill, but 19 feet out. I've got a feeling the better players would convert these kind of putts. That's actually got a chance, you know. Just burns by the left-hand side. Really poor approach shot. I have had some loose swings today. But we are going to move on to the final hole of the New England Invitational on the TGC Tours Kinetic division. Let's shape this a little bit. I'm going to go for a huge fade here, left to right, around the trees. It's a nice swing. Fade's kicked in beautifully, and that is really going to open up the green for me. 182 yards left. Just going to apply a little bit of loft and backspin to the 7-iron. It's a nice strike. It should kick out. Oh, please hold. Please hold. No, we've just found that slope. That is so unlucky. That tiny slope really moved my ball over to the right-hand side. Let's see if I can get this up and down. Going to risk the flop shot. Just want to land this one close and hopefully walk away with birdie and finishing the round at 14 under. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Almost skipped it in. But we are going to finish at minus 14. Very respectable. That is a good round for me. And I really enjoyed my time out there on the course. But that is it for today's video. If you do see your name on the leaderboard, please let me know in the comment section. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.